सो हेलो वेलकम बैक टू द चैनल गाइस। और आज की वीडियो में हम लोग बात करने वाले हैं हाउ टू गिव एंड एनालाइज मॉक टेस्ट, जो कि आप लोगों के लिए बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट है। गेट 2025, गेट 2026, गेट 2027, जितने भी अपकमिंग ईयर्स हैं सभी के लिए ये एक वीडियो काफ़ी रहेगा। बिकॉज ये कंसेप्ट हैं जो चेंज नहीं होते, जो बेसिकली इनका बेसिक प्रिंसिपल हाउ टू गिव टेस्ट एंड एनालाइज टेस्ट, इसका हम आज इन डेप्थ देखने वाले हैं कि कैसे टेस्ट को बेसिकली आपको देना चाहिए, कैसे आपको उसको एनालाइज करना चाहिए। बिकॉज बहुत डाउट आ चुके हैं इस रिगार्डिंग टेस्ट सीरीज से रिलेटेड, टेस्ट को कैसे देना है एनालाइज करने के रिलेटेड। तो ये वीडियो उन सबका समीशन है और आई होप कि इससे आपको बहुत ज़्यादा इंसाइट्स मिलेंगे। राइट, तो इसमें मैं अपने टेस्ट जो मैंने दिए थे वो दिखाने वाला हूँ और उनको उनको एज एग्जाम्पल देख के मैं उसको बताऊंगा कि मैंने उनको कैसे एनालाइज किया था फॉर द एनालाइजिंग पार्ट। सबसे पहले हम बात कर लेते हैं कि विच टेस्ट सीरीज टू गिव। तो बहुत बार ये डाउट आ चुका है, तो उसके लिए सिंपल मेरा तो एक ही जवाब है, गो क्लासेस की टेस्ट सीरीज इज मोर देन सफिशिएंट। अगर आपको सेकंड ऑप्शन चाहिए कि गो क्लास के अलावा, तो मे डिजीज इज ऑल्सो वेरी गुड। तो आप गो क्लासेस की ले सकते हो और गो क्लासेस ओनली, बिकॉज गो क्लासेस प्लस गेट ओवरफ्लो की दोनों कंबाइंड टेस्ट सीरीज बहुत ज़्यादा हो जाते हैं टेस्ट, और फिर उसके बाद आपके पास टाइम नहीं बचता है। सो आई वुड डेफिनेटली सजेस्ट यू टू जस्ट टेक गो क्लासेस का टेस्ट सीरीज, एंड अगर इफ यू वांट सेपरेटली other test series then you can go for MadeEasy का test series. So these are my two recommendations. बाकी जिसको जो अच्छा लगता है they can take it. द सेकंड नंबर पे पॉइंट्स पे आ जाते हैं, जिसकी बात आती है कि मेरे बहुत खराब नंबर आ रहे हैं टेस्ट में एंड आई डोंट फील लाइक गिविंग द मॉक टेस्ट। सो फॉर दैट you need to figure out what is going wrong. What is going wrong in the test that you are not scoring marks? It might be that some conceptual mistakes or concepts that you don't know, or the syllabus coverage, or a lot of silly mistakes. So there might be a particular reason why you're not scoring. See, it's not a thing that if you have not studied then you can score marks, right? You have to study, you have to cover the topics, you have to complete the syllabus, then only you can score marks. But that doesn't mean that you have to complete 100% syllabus and then you'll start giving tests. That is not the right approach, because 100% syllabus completion is never possible, right? Something will always be a little more left over, right? Somebody has started in February, somebody has started last year, somebody started last 2 months only. So everybody's starting point is different, but everybody's final destination is same, and the same day, same time. So to accommodate that, you have to balance out the tests and the basically the part where you practice, where you learn the concepts, right? So it has to be managed. It's not like when I complete the syllabus then only I'll give test. This is not the right approach. Like, I have seen people who have done the syllabus completion till the very end, and they've not even given a single test due to this that mindset that first they'll complete the whole syllabus then they'll give test, and they have miserably failed in the gate examination, right? So it's not something that you are not in a era where you do not have the access to these kind of information. All teachers also tell you the same thing. Any teacher you ask, he'll say the same thing, that at some point start giving tests. Those who are suffering from the problem of syllabus completion dilemma and tests, I would definitely suggest you till December try your best to complete as much syllabus as you can, but then allocate some time to test. Like, give 2 tests in a week, that is fine, but give tests. That is required, right? Coming to the analyzing part, I'll show you my tests and I'll let you know how you can analyze the test, what I did to analyze the test. So let's get to my screen. Okay, so here I guess you can see all the tests that I've given. See, so this is my Gate Overflow profile. If anybody wants to come and see my all tests that I've taken, I guess यहाँ से you can see the tests. So these all tests I've taken. See, January 26th I've taken the GATE 2016 original paper, right? 2021, 2024, many tests I've taken. So GATE classes, All India mock tests. So these also I've taken, and I didn't get very good marks. I'll tell you, like, I was not getting that great marks in overall test, but still I gave the test. So that is what it is required, that you have to give the test irrespective of whether you are scoring or not. So I'll show you few examples first, then if I have to show, I'll show you some. So this is a weekly test, a weekly quiz of finite automata. So here you can see that first of all, whenever you complete a test, it will show some overview, right? So questions attempted, all questions I've attempted. Correct is 11, incorrect are 4, right? So what I targeted most, focus on incorrect attempts. So like these 4 incorrect, they used to pinch me, because okay, corrects are good. If I've left something, that is fine. But why is any question is incorrect was my first question to ask to myself, that why I did it wrong. Did I guessed it? did a silly mistake? So all these things I had to analyze. तो जैसे मैं बताता हूँ, what I did was, so for example this is correct, right? तो मैं इसको नहीं देखूंगा, I won't see this question, I'll move forward. This is correct, this is correct, this is correct, this is correct. So I'll move on. Now this is incorrect, right? This is incorrect. So assume this. I'll read the question, I'll read out, and I'll see what I did wrong. So here you can see I answered ACD. Correct answer was BCD. So whatever I analyzed for this, it might be wrong, it might be correct. You have to note this. So it's not just that I've just missed the option B and like did this, like did I analyze and did this correctly, or I just by chance I had gotten this correct, right? So this is also the part where you have to analyze. Like either you don't know the whole concept, you've just guessed it, okay, BCD ACD and all. So that is another thing. But if you have done this question, if you have analyzed this question, if you have solved it in the exam time, then you have to analyze that okay, C and D I have marked. So C and D, have I done it correctly? Have I analyzed it correctly and then I have got it correct, or I've just got it correct? So that is one thing. Now for A part I got it wrong, and the for B part also I got it wrong, right? Because I thought that it is not the option, and A part I thought that it is the option. So here I'll see, I'll go to the discuss section, and in discuss section I'll find out. Oh, okay, so okay, now I cannot see this exam, but you can go to the discuss section after the taking the exam, and then you'll see a lot of a discussion going around this question. So then I analyze, okay, so this was the problem, this was this, and I used to maintain an Excel sheet. Like this is not the complete, I had one more sheet, but yeah, this is one sheet. So see, I had this kind of categorization where I write the mistake, copying to the next line mistake, forgot conversion from bytes to bits, calculation mistake, common mistake in all multi-level paging question, make sure to divide by PT size to get the number of entries. So I used to write all these kind of mistakes and I give them a tag. Tag was the color coding so that I don't have to read every time. So I can see, okay, and every tag corresponds to something. Like red would correspond to what you say, as not. As not means that that it has as not and I've answered. So there is something, right? Not they have written and I've answered the correct one and they're asking the false ones. So that I used to do a lot, and that's why I used to take log of that. And similarly, these are all the color coding that I used to do. So these are very few questions. Like there was one more Excel sheet that I've lost, but yeah, so I could find this, so that I'm telling you. So this is one way that you can log what you have, what you are studying, right? That whatever mistake it is, either it is conceptual or it is silly mistake, and if it is silly mistake, what kind of silly mistake, you just write that. And when you write that, then you will be a very, you have that subconscious awareness to, whenever it comes again, then it will automatically trigger you, oh, I did the mistake there. So that will help you to improve on the silly mistakes part. So this is one. So this was one question. So sometimes you just don't know the concept, and you have that, no, it was a silly mistake. So you have to make sure that if you are writing it, then write it correctly. That was it a conceptual mistake, was it a silly mistake, and was it actually a silly mistake? Because sometimes it happens that it's not a silly mistake, it's just that you have wrong concept in your mind. So you have to clear that thing first, right? So be true to yourself in the test analyzing part. It's okay if you get less marks. It's okay if you'll not satisfy your ego, but that's fine, because what matters is the marks in the final exam, not in the tests. I'll show you, like I'll show you my tests on the, even on the dates that I've given. So come to this set. See, Jan 26, 2016 paper, 2021 Jan 15, Jan 7, Jan 6, Jan 3, Jan 2, Jan 2. So, I mean, I have given a lot of tests in January itself. So, it's not like in January I was getting 70 marks, 70 plus marks, 50, 75 marks. No, I got 58 in 2021 paper. Can you imagine 18 incorrect attempts? So, that is what I'm saying, right? You have 65 questions, but I've attempted 55 and I've got 18 wrong. My priority was straight. First, I'll analyze the incorrect questions, wrote down there what I've done wrong, why I've done wrong, do I know the concept? When I've done this, then I'll go to the next part, which is unattempted. And I'll figure out that, okay, and why it is unattempted. Did I study or I left the concept, right? So basically, so why it is not attempted? I'll show you. Because I don't know the relational कैलकुलस, आई डिडंट नो द रिलेशनल कैलकुलस एट दैट टाइम, मुझे नहीं पता था व्हाट इज सिग्मा, व्हाट इज ये आर, ये सब मुझे नहीं आता. सो आई मस्ट हैव लाइक सीन दिस क्वेश्चन एंड लेफ्ट इट, राइट, बिकॉज आई डोंट नो. So that is the reason I have not attempted this question. So you have to know that okay, I don't know the concept, I've not studied this topic, that is why I'm leaving the question, or I've wasted my time and still not able to solve, then I'm leaving the question. So the questions in which I invested my time and I was not able to solve, those question I used to analyze more thoroughly, because I knew that I have not studied a question, what to analyze in that, right? But if there is a repetition, if there is a repetition in a kind of question that is coming again and again and again, and I'm not attempting it because I've not studied, then I'll just study that question. You're getting my point. So what I used to do is, like, one question was used to one question of COA, right, computer architecture, used to repeat again and again, of finding the basically bits, or that size of inside the CPU, some sort, I don't know, cache or something. Not, it was not cache, it was something of CPU. So that used to come again and again. So what I used to do, what I did was that I just did that question thoroughly, that okay, if this kind of questions come, I am able to solve. And by that, I kept on increasing question by question, I kept on increasing my marks by question. Yeah, okay, not concept, not top subject by subject, but a particular topic by topic, a particular concept by concept. So this is the way I used to improve myself. I used to give test, I used to analyze the test, and then I used to you know figure out, okay, I have to improve in this manner, I have to improve in this way. So that was my main agenda there, right? uh, so I guess I have taken a lot of time. Similarly, this paper, right? So correct attempt, I won't give much emphasis on, because I had a very little time. I had a very, tight schedule. So I didn't have time to analyze each and every question in a very depth, that I'll see, okay, my solution and their solution. No, I didn't used to do that. If you have time, you can do that, but I didn't have. So I just used to get most out of one test in that time limit, so that I can study in that same day also, and I can give test in the same day. Because previously I used to do this mistake, okay, one day for test only, one 3 hour test, and then I'll 3 hour 4 hour analyzing. That doesn't work. Like, that didn't work for me, it might work for somebody else, right? So I was not able to analyze for 3 hours 4 hours straight. So what I used to do, okay, analyze the wrong part, infer on that, and then study that those topics that you got wrong, get those concept right, what you did wrong, that invest your time there. So that I used to do, right? So this was my strategy to analyze test, and most throughout my time I used this only. This was my strategy for giving tests. Also, there's one thing I've written it on my profile, and I'll read for you, right? You have a right to come up, but never of any fruits thereof. You should never be motivated by the results of your action, nor should there be any attachment in not doing prescribed activities. So this is something that I want you to engrave in your mind, that you don't have the result in your hands. You have the work that you are doing today, that you're putting today, right? So वो जो करने की जो शक्ति है ना, वो आपके पास है, वो आपके ही अंदर है, एंड यू हैव टू गेट इट डन. फल आपके हाथ में नहीं है, fruits are not in your hands. So why to worry about them? Why to think, okay, I'm getting 40 marks today, and I will I get 50, 70, 80 marks in the exam? Will I be able to get a top rank? Doesn't matter. There are many AIMTs. I will show you. Like, before the exam, I've taken given the AIMTs, and I've gotten like crazy. I've gotten very bad marks there, right? So I mean, it's all about giving your time, giving your peace of mind to the test, calmly analyzing them. That yes, I know I've got gotten less marks. I know that I have to improve. Where to improve? Put your energy in that part. Put your energy there, right? And do not stop. Do not stop giving tests. Do not stop studying. Do not give up. It's up to you to score, and you'll score. Definitely, you'll score. But give your 100%. There should not be any regret afterwards that I could have done better. Because within you, you know the truth. How much you are studying, how much you are watching Instagram reels, how much you are watching YouTube shorts, how much you are wasting time just scrolling and fooling yourself that yes, this is for study. watching unnecessary strategies and thinking that, oh, this is the study time. No, it's not that study time. It's the wastage of time that you're doing on a daily basis. You don't need a strategy. You need a mindset. You need a mindset to get it done. Do it better. I mean, there is there's nothing in the world that hurts more than a regret. So either watch this video, take something from it and analyze, ask your doubts in the comment sections, or you can go ahead and watch five other videos of test series, and be happy that yes, you invested your time in studying. Right? I can only guide that much. What I've done, I can tell, but I cannot tell you each and every. I cannot spoon feed you. I don't have that power. Right? You have to do it yourself. You are grown up already. Right? I know it's difficult. I know that इतना आसान नहीं है इतना आसान. I know that. I know कि रोज उठना पड़ता है. I used to wake up at 4. I mean, मेरा जो routine था, it was like around waking up at 3:45. I used to go to 4 a.m. There is a, at I go used to go at ISKCON temple, and there was I used to attend the Aarti, Mangla Aarti in the morning, 4 a.m. Yes, and in the winters, December, November, Kartik mahine mein. So because I knew that yeah, when I'll wake up the day, I'll start the day correct, then I'll definitely ace the day. That was my mindset there. That is why I used to. Nobody likes to get out of comfort. Nobody likes to get out of the quilt and just bath at 3:45 or 4 a.m. Nobody likes that. But I did, and did it regularly. Right? You have to take the pain to to have the gains that you want. Right? I'm not telling you to wake up at 4 and go for Mangalarti, but I'm just telling you, give yourself deadlines. Give yourself a positive mindset. Do 15-minute meditation. That's sufficient, but do it. Do it and analyze in the morning that yeah, what I have to do, how I have to do. Detox. That is all from my side. Thank you for watching the video. If you like the video, do comment. Do ask any doubts. I know that my videos may have some flaws. I may have missed some point, but do comment it out. I'll definitely pin those comments that are absolutely necessary. And I request you, everybody, to like the comments that are useful for others so that they are always on the top. Right? So that's it from my side. Hope you learned from something from this video, and I hope that you implement it and do not jump to five other more videos. Thank you. Have a nice day. Jai Hind, Jai Bharat.